Welcome back to Doors Theory. Today, we're diving deep into the main lobby and uncovering some of its biggest mysteries. From elevators that seem way too familiar to Doors 2 to the strange glowing pink elevator, there's a lot here that doesn't quite match the vibe of the Foundation. And what about Dreamy Mode? The devs say it's impossible to get past Room 10, but is it really? We'll break down the details, explore the hints, and figure out what's hiding in plain sight. Trust me, things are a lot crazier than they seem. The first thing in the main part of the lobby is the elevators. These elevators look very similar to the ones in Doors 2, which doesn't make much sense considering this is the Foundation. Shouldn't they look more in line with the theme of the game? The devs did mention that they plan to change the lobby, but for now, let's analyze what we can see here. There's a back section that's opened by a vertical liftgate. Since this is the lobby, it stays open permanently and is just for decoration. This area resembles a mini Grumble's nest, specifically the part where we run from the Queen Grumble at the start. There's also a bashed-up locker and some stairs leading to nowhere. Now here's a suggestion. What if this area looked more like a prison? Imagine prison bars, or even the object on the Watcher's head being incorporated into the design. That would make it feel more like the Foundation and less like Doors 2. On the right side, there's a small area with an open door. Inside, there's a locker at the back, an item locker, a metal shelf at the far end, some giant rocks, wooden crates, another bashed-up locker, and some cardboard next to the metal shelf. The door here has a sign that reads, "Control Room Activation Lever," but obviously, this isn't an actual activation room. This is just for looks since it's part of the lobby. At the back of this room, there are two metal shelves and a wooden crate in the middle. The devs said that this room is designed like a maintenance area, which is a cool touch. One of the most interesting details in this room is the upside-down elevators. One of them has a pink glow and is labeled Dreamy Mode. This is important, but we'll come back to it later. At the far end of this maintenance-themed room, there's a locked door placed there on purpose, along with two modular drawer boxes and a metal shelf. Exiting that area and moving on to the left side of the lobby, there's a credits room. The dev mentioned that the two locker models in this room are old, but the item locker model is new. To the left of the lockers, there are two wooden crates, and to the right, there's a metal shelf. In the corner, there's a smoking generator that looks similar to the Doors 2 generators, except these don't have fuse slots. Instead, they have two glowing rectangles. Maybe instead of fuses, we have to insert key cards. What do you think? Share your theories in the comments. In the main part of the lobby, there's another small area. On the left side, we see a metal shelf, two item lockers, and another metal shelf. A closed vertical liftgate is also here. The generators in this area don't seem to be identical to the Doors 2 ones. Again, no fuse slots, just those glowing rectangles. This might mean a different kind of puzzle mechanic. On the right side of this area, there are two wooden crates in the corner, a metal shelf with an object behind it, probably another wooden crate, and some cardboard under the metal shelf. This time, the vertical liftgate is open, and inside, we can see Seek in the dark, with planks blocking the path. With Seek in that area, there's an item locker and a bunch of wooden crates. There's another area just ahead of this, even smaller, and we can enter because the vertical liftgate is open. On the back wall, there are two metal shelves on each side. On the left, there's a metal gate, and from the camera angle, we can't see much, but there's at least one wooden crate behind it. On the right, there are three wooden crates behind a generator, a bashed-up locker, and a metal shelf. This is the end of the accessible area. The room has a semicircular shape, surrounded by rocks, meaning we can't go any farther forward. Now going back to the credits room, let's go over the names listed there. Ownership, Mekbok, Dreamy's Dead, and XN Wunkname. Mekbok is a music and sound designer, as well as a co-owner. Dreamy's Dead is the original owner. XN Wunkname is responsible for building, game design, and is also listed as an owner. Scripting, Funint is the lead scripter. Slyerfern is another scripter. There's another name that is partially covered by Mekbok's user, probably Zenfake or something similar, but he's also a scripter. Building, Slyerfern is the lead builder. Liudau, Spirit Toast, and Funint are also builders. Modeling. Funint is the lead modeler. Nexty, Parfait, Sky, and Cold are also listed as modelers. Animation. Zervi is the lead animator. Imperator is an animator and modeler. Jasper Creations is listed as an inspiration. Jasper Creations makes doors animations. Design. John Taff is the lead artist and entity designer. Ping is another lead artist and entity designer. Blue Schleif is also an entity designer. Extras. A huge thanks is given to the Doors team, likely because the game wouldn't exist without their influence. There are 14.5 developers in total, the 0.5 being XN1 name. The most active devs are Mekbok, Funint, Slyfern, Spirit Toast, and Cold. Spirit Toast builds rooms whenever he wants, and Liudao, while still active, used to build way more back in 2023. Now for the badges. Out of My Way has Rush in the picture, so this is just for surviving Rush. Codebreaker has a vague image, but it suggests that there might be a puzzle where we need to crack a code. Enthusiast shows the same area where Seek is in the lobby, so it's likely earned after beating Seek. Descent Downwards has the description, into the depths below, which makes sense since we start in an elevator. Certified Camper has no visible image or description, so its meaning is unclear. One super cool detail, when you die more times, the death symbol becomes increasingly red. One player with 30 deaths had the most intense red symbol, while someone with 12 deaths had a slightly faded one. This is a neat touch. Now, let's go back to Dreamy Mode. The devs describe it as chaos and claim it's impossible to reach Room 10. But maybe Room 10 is where things become extremely difficult, rather than outright impossible. The badge for Dreamy Mode has 2 skulls, fire, and a rift, and badges are disabled in this mode, which adds to its mysterious nature. Mekbok was going to show the game, which was exciting, but sadly, he didn't. There was also a goal to get 15 super chats to reveal the starting cutscene, but only 1 was received. However, we did get a sneak peek image of the start. Dreamy Mode is absolute chaos, and it's only going to get crazier. The challenge is off the charts, and with what we've seen so far, making it past Room 10 is going to take insane skill, or maybe something we haven't figured out yet. The lobby, the mechanics, the badges, everything is pointing towards something way bigger than we expected. And that pink glowing upside down elevator? That might just be the key to unlocking something we're not ready for. This is just the beginning. If Dreamy Mode is this intense, imagine what's waiting deeper in the game. More secrets, more challenges, and maybe even something nobody has seen yet. Stay tuned, because things are about to get even crazier. To the Mekbok team, if you're watching this, drop a comment. You guys know me, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this.